Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. We're back on our Kingdom of Hungary series. This is episode 5. In today's episode, we're in the reign of King Bela the First, and he has a task to deal today with the Serbian rebellion, the Serbian uprising. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series thus far, and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. If you're not enjoying the campaign for whatever reason, and want me to let's play another strategy game on the channel instead, feel free to leave a dislike and let me know. So, in the last episode, we were in the reign of King Andreas, who lived to a whopping 80 years of age. King Bela is 52 and he's ascended to the throne. Our lineage is secure through his son Benedict, and also his daughters have married into other European monarchies, England, Jerusalem, Trebizond, just to name a few, and he's also got a lot of brothers and nephews as well. So in the last episode we managed to take Bulgaria, and we have 3 full stacks down here. We'll rotate 2 to the city of Niš, and then we've got 2 more to push against Raz, their capital, along with dealing with their 11 units, their half a stack here. We took out Wallachia before, we dealt with the Hungarian rebellion, and then of course we eliminated Poland in the first episode. So, in the last episode, you haven't gone and watched it, highly recommend you do. We had the Bulgarian Wars, and also this event and dilemma came up. The Kingdom of Serbia, our vassal, made the decision to attack the Latin Empire. Although I loathe the Latin Empire, they do have a lot of strength in their Venetian and Greek allies, and it was massively towards their favour. I would like to push and conquer their lands eventually in Constantinople, Pergamon, and in southern Greece. However, we're going to have to deal with the Serbs first. They attacked the Latin Empire. They were outnumbered massively numerically. It was nearly like a 4-to-1 ratio before even I got there. So we're going to have to deal with Rasko and his Orthodox Serbs. So firstly, let's do some rotations and movements. Okay, so Christoph, my nephew, is ready to move, and he can strike the city of Niš. We've also got Kalaman, my brother, now, as we're under the reign of the king. Bela has taken Skopje and the Bulgarian gold mine in the last term. So which army is at full strength? Christoph, my nephew, so he can start the siege of Niš. And what do they have inside? Some Volinski spears, militia spears, Serbian archers and javelin men. We'll build some siege equipment, and we'll hold there for 1 turn. We'll bring an additional army up here with Kilman, my brother. We should be able to quell this Serbian uprising within 1 episode. Further in the north here we have a small garrison at Belgrade, which really should be just getting some more reinforcements, because we will lose some Hungarian lives in this. Tador, my brother, my half-brother. I'm full-blooded Hungarian. He's actually half Austrian. But, he's alright. Don't let that get to you. So Tador can push for Raz here now, and he can start out the siege, my brother, and we'll build this siege equipment. Okay, further to the north, I thought that my brother Andreas could push through the Serbian forest here and attack the Serbs half-stack. It's nearly like a sort of Battle of Thermopylae going on here, narrowly funneling us into a forestry corridor with 2 mountains left and right. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to rally Andreas with his brother Tador, and that should be fine. Zagreb, Split in Croatia are vulnerable, but I think we'll be alright. Okay, and we've got all our other armies here. Oh, wow, what's this? Ah. Wowee. Okay, so Genghis Khan's son, Ulus of Tuli, has taken this settlement here. Okay. They do despise us for us allowing for Cumans to stay in our lands, so it'll be interesting to see if they push ever. We might need to rotate some of my armies down, as we've got really good public order up here. Krakow's fine. Yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So let's move this army down here, and we'll eventually get some more volunteers as well. In our capital, we're losing a little bit of public order there, but that's alright. And yeah, there's going to be an influence there of other... Actually, that can make it there. Yeah, we'll do that then. Because you never know, I don't trust the Mongols whatsoever. And remnants and descendants of the Golden Horde. Okay, well, I think that's it for this turn. We'll end it and continue. Andreas has gone up in stats. We'll go down to Tactician and Motivator, along with my brother Tador. And the Pope's Will can go up in stats. We also can sign a new provincial governor, probably in the new Bulgarian capital. Is probably the smart play. And can we bring in any of my nephews? Yeah, that might be a better idea. Bolant is the second-born son of my second brother, so we'll bring him in to Bulgaria. Saves me spending it, and we'll try and diversify our family tree, because most of it is battle-hardened commanders. His brother Christoph is actually sieging Niš now. So let's see how the Serbs react to 4 full stacks, nearly 8,000 Hungarians descending upon them. Military alliance with Norway. They do have a defensive pact with Sweden, and I am married into that family tree. However, they're at war with the Norwegian pretenders. Huh. I guess we're better off doing that. Oh, now you want peace, you fool. No, I'm going to take your lands by conquest. And it looks like they've abandoned their cities, and they're pushing for the city of Zagreb. Okay. I didn't expect that one. But no matter. Depending how the public order is in Bulgaria, what we could do is move the king up here, King Bela, and then get another one to chase that. But you never know, we might actually want Zagreb to fall into Serbian hands, so we can take and control it by force. Why do we get so much money there? Oh, we demolished most of the buildings in the recently occupied region of Serbia. Bulgaria, rather. We're about to recently occupy Serbia in a minute. Okay, so public order is still a little bit contentious here. I would rather move the king up. We'll move Kilman back just to help garrison, and we can move it here. It is currently winter in 1259 AD, and let's have a look at what we're working with. So I guess we have the siege of Raz. If we can't chase down that full stack and fight that. Actually, which has the bigger garrison? It's actually the one in Niš, but Raz is the capital, though. We will have a better fight if we siege out Niš, though, don't we? I think we might have to play that one. Okay, we'll allow Zagreb to be taken. I'm happy with that. You're now here, and this army's come further south, so you can move back to Wallachia, while you can move into the city. And we'll have a slight recruitment blitz here. Actually, maybe just get some horse archers to combat... Yeah, let's get cavalry to combat anything, because there are 2 full stacks here. And they are pushing it further eastward, which we need to keep an eye on. Alright, you can push into the capital there then. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll auto-resolve the one at Raz. And, but the king's inside. Yeah, it's the capital. And what's this one? I'm just trying to think which one to fight. It's not much of a difference. Nah. We'll just auto-resolve this one here with the king then. And we'll fight the capital because the king's inside. Decisive victory. We've taken Niš. And we shall occupy the city straight up. It's the capital and the king's inside. So let's continue to break down the city where we can. Alrighty, and this army's pushing further north. We'll move another one like further north. We want Zagreb to fall ideally. So let's have the siege of Raz here today. Let's check a quick save. And let's take the Serbian capital Raz. And take out their king Rastko. Okay guys, welcome to the siege of Raz, 1259 AD. Excuse me. I've got a bit of tickle tickle in my throat. Just woken up in Australia and had something to eat. It's bloody hot. Even though I live in Tasmania, it's not too bad, but yeah. Woke up, just thought I'd sesh some Total War. Have a recording session here today. So, the Serbs have 2 units of spears, a lot of archers, which is good for me. So, we should be able to carve through. Let's hope there's not too many arrow towers, that's the only thing as well. Because those archers can really pin you down and hold us. Army build wise with Tador, he does have a slight difference in his army build. And less infantry. Because you've got 2 crossbows and like a third spear unit when normally I would have 2. So we are missing 3 professional swordsmen. However, we still have Croatian heavy cavalry, or melee medium cavalry I think they are technically. They're not the heavy shock like the Hungarian variant. And we've got our horse archers here as well. There also seems to be a couple of ways into the city itself. But looking already from what we can scout, the Siege of Raz looks quite cool and unique. Okay, so to dry, let's start the deployment and have a look at the ancient city. Yes, so there's a fair few ways to go up here. Okay. So there's a capture point this way. Wow, this is so cool. I'm just like sort of looking at it. There's a fair few ways and moats to push on. There's like a fair few... Oh, is that a broken bridge? Really? So you can't actually go that way? Huh. Anyway, the majority of the assault can come from this side as we don't have arrow towers there to deal with. So they can actually block off these corridors here as well. And if we are to push this side, we have to push through a moat and get slogged down here. This is a really cool and unique city. The amount of time I played Total War 2, I can't remember playing this map in ages. And it looks like they've somehow dismantled the bridge here. The old Roman bridge. I guess it was there when the city was under Roman occupation. And maybe as the city expands, that's another way in. But for now, we can't push from that side. Oh well. Looks like the majority of the assault is going to come from this way. Because there severely lacks arrow towers. We can't swing around our cavalry. I do want to try and make a play for that side though. Even though it's probably going to be a death sentence. Whoever there gets stuck in the shallow waters. Slows units, charge bonus and speed by 50. You put a lot of your archers there and just try and whittle them down with either archers or javelins or peltasts or whatever. Wrong time period calling them peltasts, I know. Okay, so we'll push from that side with you, and we'll move you here as well. It's sort of risk-reward, isn't it? Because if you can gain this point and push through, you can actually go straight to the town square. So maybe I'm better off to move cavalry there and some spears while everyone else sort of swings and goes for a different play. Because the majority of the assault's going to have to come from here. You go there, you go there. I might move you here because I don't trust there's going to be enough room there. Because you never know. Archers wise, we'll go with a loose formation and sit you there. Actually, we'll go with a tight formation. Oh, no, go loose. And we'll move up there. Crossbows, maybe just move you here. Fake some entirety of mass. And move you there as well. So we're playing with one of the king's brothers, Tador. Determined to earn his name in this Kingdom of Hungary series. If he can be the killer of the Serbian king, why can't he hold the principality in his name? Sure, why not? We could even like divvy up some of the regions. And then we've got this assault coming from this far side. And we'll move up our archers as well. I keep on calling them archers because... seriously, that's what they are to me. We don't even have that good archers to recruit in our pool from. So they function as archers in basically every aspect. So we'll try and push up here. And then, of course, we've got our reinforcements coming from this far side. And I guess we'll just have to move them in somewhere. Right, so everyone else is moving up slowly but surely where we can. And we'll move in our... archers here as well. So they've actually deployed a lot of their soldiers there, which is interesting. So the Serbs have held the towers and gateway where they don't have arrow towers there. They have some archers further back. A lot of their army has been baited out by those crossbows that have been drawn away, which is interesting. However, they do have a detachment here in the slaughter nest. I don't even know what to call this. Just the meat grinder. That's what we're going to have to call it. And they've actually put their best and high tier quality archers to defend this point. It's risk reward. You push through the two towers, you get basically to the town square. However, you have to contend with the death zone down here. And now the Serbian archers are going to try and burn and get rid of that ram before it gets anywhere close to us. Also, we have to slug the ram through. Shallow waters will be difficult as well. So they're trying to target and rain fire and death upon that battering ram. Let's hopefully hope that our Hungarian swordsmen will be able to hold it enough. Okay, so everyone else is moving. They do have a unit of their own catapults here. And they are trying to fire it, but it looks like it's bugged. Looks like a unit's come out here of their javelins. Focus all firepower onto them. And my reinforcements have now arrived. And we'll go with a slow march. We don't particularly need them just yet. The battering ram is soaking up a lot of arrow fire here. And it looks like it's turning into a, what you Americans would consider, a porcupine. Or a hedgehog if you're British. If you're Australian, and a fucking echidna. But we're pushing in here now, and I don't reckon these Hungarians are going to hold much here. Trying to slug through the battering ram. I wanted to try it because I was just more so curious to see how much of a death sentence it is. And it looks like we've beached it, boys. I don't know if they're routing. Yeah, quick. Yeah, they detached from it. Oh my god. A full unit has nearly been decimated trying to make that play. And now they have two archers there. You're nearly better off. Yeah, I'm just like gonna push this unit here. So the full unit's been wiped out. Oh my god. And now it's full rout. It's probably they're all gonna die, I think. Yeah. There only must be like one unit left. That was an absolute bloodbath. Oh, we need to pay attention to the rest of the siege going on. Alright, push up through there. I knew my guys would take the initiative and they'll be alright. So we've taken this gateway here now. And now we're pushing into the thick of it. They are cycle charging slightly. But now we're pushing through the main breach. Okay. Yeah, so that was a bit of a fail there, which is what I expected, to be honest. I knew it'd be a hell of an attempt. Okay, so let's continue to push this way. So they only just got there. Well, I guess we send up another unit to see how they go. You're nearly better off just sending units to maybe hit it somewhat, but they've already done most of the heavy lifting there. Okay, archers. What can I get you to focus on? That's the thing. Because they're just going to cause way too much friendly fire. They can't, like, somehow get into the settlement. Yeah, maybe they can. Maybe we should just try and push it. Because there's only javelin men there. Give chase to you. You push for that. We might be able to cheekily get past there. Because they are routing. Yeah, so just try and push for the bridge itself there. Yeah, there we go. That charge might have just gone and done it. Like, aim for that, right? And just go through there. Because having these archers in might work wonders. Yeah, there we go. So go like here. Yeah, you form up there. Something like that is what we want. Alright. And it won't cause too much friendly fire. Ah, shit, I wasn't paying attention here. Oh, they're going for it anyway. Alright. They're pushing there, right? They're pushing there, right, as well. Make sure those archers get in more focus on their cavalry or something. They've lost half their men before they're even there. Push it up that fucking hill! Yeah, they're just going to get absolutely wrecked. before they get up there. Yeah, they're just having a field day. Bring it down, bring it down. Yeah, so you like really, it's really hard to push for that. Maybe if there wasn't... Okay, we're gonna move there then. Actually, move after that. Focus on this. We've nearly lost that unit there anyway, so we might as well just sort of fire on it. Alright, they're now routing well. 77. Yeah, so it looks like those guys can't move there, which is fine. Alright, maybe start making your way this way. These guys, my reinforcements, have made their way to the river at least now. I'm trying to keep their stamina somewhat okay. Alright, they're now routing. Push into these ones. Yeah, so we've lost 900. Mostly due to that targeted suicide charge I wanted to try. Alright, let's get these infantry in, because we're going to need them now. They're taking too long to get in. So if you can get you guys like here, we might even be able to target the Serbian king. Get a couple of volleys off. Staring into the sea. Facing the inevitable. So try and turn on skirmish mode. Use heavy rounds. Get some armor piercing damage done. Right, you push for that. Alright, if we could somehow wipe him out, that'd be the play. Looks like he's taking a lot of fire just sitting there for some reason. Well, let's continue it. And it looks like our push was forted there. Everyone's rotating for the push. I don't know why they're copping that. 1,000 acres and a lordship, whoever brings it down. Andreas and Tador, my two brothers, are pushing for it. Yeah, they really got pushed back here. Archers and the such. Oh, they must have rotated some archers there, which is interesting. Still focused the majority of the fire there, if not all of it. Yeah, I don't know what's so weird. Oh, now they're shooting. Now that they're protected. Well, you just need to kill the general, then it's going to be a huge morale penalty, especially losing their king. Oh, now he's charging. Continue to pierce and hit him. There he is, he was the last one standing. Alright, you go for this. You try and take these capture points here. We'll move in the rest of our infantry by the look of it. Continue to push and hit that. We're now capturing most of these points here now. And everyone else is moving in. I meant falling beneath the ground. Is that what's going on here? Because it doesn't look like there's heaps of units there. Push into the capture point here. Alright. Did all this heavy cavalry eventually come? Yeah, they did. But they might have gone too close to the enemy wall slightly. Alright, continue to push there where we can. Send some units to take this. Or you go there. That's now been taken. And the fall of the Serbian capital is nearly nigh. If you can somehow push there, that's what we want. Yep. They're now retreating. My cavalry was successful going in, so go like this. But that is so cool, that point there. I knew it would be an absolute slaughter, because that's where I would defend. So, I guess if you had like Axemen might be able to do it because they're quick enough. But you do get slightly shielded by the battering ram itself. Really, really interesting. Alright, we're just trying to push and plug them for now. And we've initiated the countdown. So you can sit there. Okay. So they can sit there to pin and hold. You can sit there. Only 120 seconds before the Kingdom of Serbia is eliminated. Lost 1,000 in the siege. I'd say probably 300-400 was the 2 units experimenting with that. But I guess it's nearly at a disadvantage, Raz, if you expand it, because you can get hit from that far side. It'd be kind of cool if you could sort of Swiss the fuck out and sort of blow all the entrances to Switzerland. I think they still do have all those entrances blocked and stuff. They can go into this like weird testudo country formation. And we've got a decisive victory for the Hungarians. Sweet. Tador deployed 4,900 and lost 1,099. The Serbs lost their kingdom and capital and king. They deployed 1,730 and lost 1,207. Looking at the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted for both sides, the Serbs, their spearmen did alright, 130, 140. Their higher tier, heavier quality archers did 160, 181 and 75. They did tremendously well. The peasant archers did basically what you'd expect, only like a 20 and a 42 and a 15 variant. However, their heavier cavalry did really well, getting 300, holding off and cycle charging that initial push. Looking at our own men, some of my swordsmen did alright, 120, 190, 21. My cavalry didn't do the best, but my horse archers did well, 76, 81, 43. And then we can't obviously see the other army and reinforcements until we're on the campaign map. But the just conquerors under my brother Tador, the conqueror of Serbia, the conqueror of Rash. I'm sure he'll be rewarded adequately. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. We've taken Raj here today and we've eliminated the Serbian king. 2 units, that's fine. That's what I expected when I did that test. So, food for thought. If you ever have to attack Raz, be warned. It's a really cool settlement. Alright, let's try and break down this where we can. And now this Serbian force is probably, rotting away at the edge of the world. Well, we'll move Andreas up into a striking position. Because I want Zagreb to fall if need be. If not, he's probably just going to sort of rot away at the edge of the world in the middle of fucking nowhere. But he might push Raz, we'll just have to see. So unfortunately guys, on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching episode 5 of the Kingdom of Hungary series. Decision-wise, we're currently sitting on 13 of our total 18 regions. However, if you're going by like the base game, military alliance stuff, we've definitely hit our short victory conditions massively just with the amount of military allies we have and direct puppets under our control. We've got a couple of options in the next episode. I think going against the Latin Empire and taking Constantinople, bringing the entirety of the Balkans and Greece and their Greek allies under our control is probably the play, and then we will be probably able to create the Empire of Hungary. We could throw out the Mongols who have come into our land of Carpathia. We could very well go on crusade. We maybe could betray the HRE. I don't know. Help out our brothers in Jerusalem as well. Oh, what happened to that siege? Oh, I guess they threw them back. Because Antioch was... the Principality of Antioch was besieging Alexandria, weren't they? But Jerusalem is firmly under the control of the Crusaders in Cyprus. So there might not even be a point of pushing down there, because they seem to have everything sort of under control. Maybe pushing before to some other culturally significant capitals for the West, Constantinople. We could betray the Pope as well. Let me know in the comments so I can plan ahead. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.